By Thursday, you hate everything you meal prepped on Sunday. Now, this isn't a willpower problem, it's actually a systems issue. Think about how many hours you spend on a Sunday meal prepping. It feels productive, right? That's actually the wrong mindset there. You might spend 4 hours on a Sunday meal prepping multiple meals for the following week, but by Thursday, almost every time, I guarantee you that chicken's going to taste super rubbery. It's just not going to taste as good, right? I used to do that routine all the time. I'd make my chicken, rice, broccoli. I think, that's what all the meal prep gurus teach you. Use Sunday, meal prep once, you're done for the week. That's the old school mindset that doesn't actually work as well. So think about it this way. The hours of cooking plus the zero variety, it's going to be the exact burnout cycle that sends you over to DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever your favorite system is, right? I order pizza almost all the time when I screw up myself, which is okay. It happens. But back in the Coast Guard, cooking for a couple hundred people, we used to call this process cycle menus. So they might be 8, 10, 12, 16-week cycle menus of breakfast, lunch, dinner that repeat on that long of a process. So you're not eating the same meal for that 8, 10, 12, 6-week period. Taking that down a notch, not doing it as much at scale, but using the same exact system and framework for your own household works wonders on reducing your decision fatigue through the week. Limiting those food decisions every week, it's going to boost your clarity, your focus during the week. You're going to be able to just perform much better. What comes into play here is what I call the no decision menu. It's pretty simple. You break it down into two different categories. The first category is called go-to meals. The second, experimental meals. Pretty self-explanatory, but go-to meal, that's going to be something you can cook half asleep. You can think through that recipe, for instance, what you'll need from the grocery store, top of mind. You don't have to go search through your cookbooks or your recipe finder app or Pinterest or wherever it's stored. This is something you can just rattle off. And if it's cereal and milk, that's perfectly fine. That's an okay go-to meal. One of mine is overnight oatmeal, which is just oatmeal and milk. And if you want to add berries and that kind of stuff, that's good too. That's a good example of go-to meal though. An experimental meal might be something a little more elaborate depending on your cooking experience. Maybe that's a chicken stew or veggie soup or something like that. Whatever it may be, figure out those meals, make it 5 to 10 meals max. Rotate these each month or each quarter and just rotate those throughout the Monday through Friday, breakfast, lunch, dinner. This is going to get you in a good system of repeating meals on a further basis. So for instance, one way we do this really simple is every Monday we have Marinara Monday. We have some kind of pasta dish. That could be lemon garlic pasta. It might be jarred marinara sauce with rigatoni. Whatever it may be, that's something that we repeat probably weekly. Sometimes we do it every other week. We just rotate it around though. Having those 5 to 10 go-to and experimental meals on that no decision menu though is going to save you hours each week of contemplating what should you cook. We've all asked that question, what's for dinner? This is a solution to stop asking that as much. This is clicking with you. I did make a free 5-day meal planning system. You can grab it down below this video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Watch this video next.